Greetings, Tomb Raider fans. It's been a month or two since I last made a video. But what better opportunity to reconnect than to talk about some actual news for once? The time has come. We are finally getting some Tomb Raider news on a brand new Tomb Raider game. I can't lie to you, I was getting bored. I was getting tired. We have waited so long for this. Okay, the last game we had was 8 years ago. The last good game was 10, and the last content game we had was 17 years ago. You know, in that time, since classic Lara, LAU Lara, had her moment to shine in the spotlight, we've had a whole Lady Gaga career. Can you believe that? So yes, we will be getting some news at the Game Awards hosted by Jeff Keighley. Now, Jeff Keighley and I are not on speaking terms over what happened at the Summer Games Fest earlier this year.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise.
It's here.
Check this out.
Oh my god. I can't catch a break. I'm so pissed off. Jeff Keighley, it's on site. Need I remind you? But if he can get the general public excited about a brand new Tomb Raider game, I might be able to forgive him. This is all quite good timing when you really think about it, because Lara has had quite the hiatus from the general public, at least in terms of a mainline game. Obviously, it's been 8 years since Shadow. In that time, Lara has been very absent. She's been featured in lots of different collaborations, lots of different games, skins in games. It was starting to become a running joke that, you know, she was appearing in more games than her own. It kind of makes a lot of sense because she's, you know, been everywhere for the last couple of years in other people's games. She's been in Call of Duty, Dead by Daylight, Fortnite, World of Tanks. She's actually like one of the most popular skins used in Fortnite, which is really incredible. She was away from the public eye for so long, and now she's coming back, and you know, everyone's seen her in everything else. Maybe the general public over the last few years has been thinking, when is the next Tomb Raider game coming out? She's appearing everywhere, but I don't actually have a game yet. And now she's going to be the star of the show at the Game Awards. It's pretty exciting. Let's talk about this teaser image. This was sent to me by a couple people on Monday evening. Now, I was taking a nap, not gonna lie. And I woke up with hazy eyes reading something about Lara Croft Fortnite reveal. I thought, what the hell is going on? The whiplash of all of that information at once. But no, turns out it's actually an announcement that was made through Fortnite. Kind of strange, but actually very cool. I think I haven't played it, so I haven't seen, but I think you can go in this little arena and they've got like Lara's silhouette up there, and it's all very cool. It's really nice to see Lara being the star of the show, and it seems like there's a lot of budget going into this, which is going to be really cool. So I'm thinking she's either going to be the beginning of the show to set everything off for the night, or she's going to be left for the end. Let's talk about this image. Okay, so this pose is definitely one of the new iconic things they're trying to push for her. This pose is featured in quite a few wallpapers and also in a couple of other collaborations that they've done. So this pose is clearly like the new thing they want to push, which is really great because it's actually a very confident pose. She's got her dual pistols and you can see the, you know, classic silhouette with her braid. She's not slouching over like she was in the reboot. It feels very confident. She stands out very nicely, and you can tell that that's Lara Croft with her double pistols, which is really great to see because it's been a long time since we've had Lara in a mainline game with a silhouette that looked as striking as this. So it's very nice to see. Now, notice how the tweet says future of Tomb Raider and not just next Tomb Raider game. Could this mean that we see more than one Tomb Raider project revealed? Now, this is kind of what I wanted to talk about most because a lot of people have been speculating and there's been a lot of rumors, leaks, lots of things have come out over the last week indicating that perhaps there's going to be perhaps not just the next Tomb Raider game, but also potentially a remake of Tomb Raider 1. Does Tomb Raider 1 really need a remake? I think yes. Tomb Raider 1 is one of the best Tomb Raider games. That's not controversial to say. So we'll be diving into that. But first, we'll talk a little bit more about Tomb Raider 12. We'll have a recap on what to expect from the next Tomb Raider game. Now, some of the more popular leaks that came out were about a year and a half ago. It was from this particular scooper. His name is the V Scooper on Twitter. Their take or their leak was basically discussing that the next Tomb Raider game was going to be set in India, it was going to be open world, Lara would have a motorbike, and there was also this competitive rival group called the Society of Raiders that are sort of inspired by Lara, and they're sort of chasing after this artifact, I guess, against Lara. You may also recall there was a script that was leaked a little while ago that involved some companions and some other things. I've done a whole video about this a little while ago. I'll leave a little mark so you can have a look at this video I made a little while ago talking about these leaks before. Hoping that most of that has been scrapped, reworked, redone. But who knows? We'll have to see on Thursday what happens. Here's what we can expect about the next Tomb Raider game. We know that Lara is going to be using this new unified outfit that we have seen across lots of different transmedia. I'm pretty excited about the outfit. I've already expressed how happy I am with this new look. It's definitely giving classic Lara, and I'm very happy that we're going back to the blue top, shorts, dual pistols, backpack, all of that. Very happy about that. I'm going to be honest, I'm not that interested in an open world Tomb Raider game. I don't really know if that would work very well. I'm more interested in the globe-trotting aspect of Tomb Raider. I think that's where it, works best. If you're going to be almost soft rebooting, this is what we're doing. We're rebooting the franchise again. You want to have all of those elements come together, and globetrotting is just one of those things you have to have. Now, more interestingly, what we can speculate is that a Tomb Raider 1 remake is on the cards. Someone has seen that there is some footage of a T-Rex and a volcano in the Game Awards trailers. So that is a leak that has happened as well, and someone has suggested the idea that a Tomb Raider 1 Lost Valley level is being shown at the Game Awards. We actually have quite a lot of evidence to support the idea that a remake is on the table for Crystal Dynamics. First off, we have to go all the way back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where on the original version of the game with the unpatched ending, there was a different alternative ending where you see some information referencing Natla. So you can see on Lara's desk there's an envelope from Jacqueline Natla with headquarters based in Calcutta, India. Interestingly, the leaks suggest that the next Tomb Raider game takes place in India, open world. Food for thought, it's kind of interesting, right? So that was the first indication that we had that Crystal were looking at getting Lara ready from Shadow, moving into Tomb Raider 1 straight off the bat. Now, we have a couple other indications that a Tomb Raider 1 remake has been on the cards as well. We've got some artwork that we can discuss. Now, in July of 2020, Weta Workshop announced that they were working on a Lost Valley Tomb Raider statue. It's gorgeous. I have one. It's beautiful. And then in January of 2021, we got the very iconic reimagined artwork of the Tomb Raider 1 box art. This was released as part of the 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider, where they showcased a new reimagined artwork of the games throughout each month of the 25th anniversary year celebrating Tomb Raider. And a lot of us thought, this is kind of too great to just be used as artwork reimagined for this imaginary celebration that we're having. When you couple that artwork with the other Lost Valley artwork that we had, it kind of seemed like the two married up and that a remake was kind of expected or coming. And this isn't all just entirely speculation. There was some confirmation that an anniversary remake was happening at some point. Here we've got some images of some models that were initially created for a Tomb Raider anniversary remake. A lot of this has been taken down. I'm not even totally sure if I'm supposed to be showing this to you, but I'm also not affiliated with Tomb Raider, so come and get me. So it was definitely in development at one point, but seemingly was scrapped. But now let's just take a little look on the Tomb Raider website, okay? You can see this graphic that's been created. Doesn't this kind of look like it could be Tomb of Qualopec? Not only that, but if you look at the hieroglyphs and the markings on some of the artifacts, the symbols are identical to the ones in Atlantis in Tomb Raider Anniversary. It just kind of feels like it's a little too much to refute, you know? And then you also have to look at some of the other collaborations that we've had. What is the name of the card game? If you have a look at some of the collaborations that we had in the last couple of years, we had that Secret Lair, Magic the Gathering, Tomb Raider collaboration. It was basically cards, physical cards. Oh, I've got some I can show you. I wanted to show you this particular card. I'm going to blow it up on screen so you can see it a lot better, but we've got a reimagined Lost Valley T-Rex battle artwork here, which is gorgeous. And we also have this one, also in the Lost Valley. It's sort of that part with the waterfall, and you've got the cogs, and there's a lot of Lost Valley artwork going on these days, okay? Now I know it's the most iconic location in Tomb Raider. That's pretty safe to say. But I don't know, it just seems like a lot of things are pointing in that direction. This could all have been a project that was cancelled, of course, but the reason I'm mentioning it now is because there are some leakers and some people that have said online that a Tomb Raider 1 remake is actually happening. So I just wanted to show that there is some evidence to suggest that it's been in the plans before, it could be in the plans now, it could be something that's revealed on Thursday. Now, I can't speak much on the credibility of a lot of these leakers. I don't know their track record, so I'm only saying this because it's fun and it's speculation and it's theory. That's what we're here for. I'm not confirming anything, but it's just fun to discuss these things and see if it could be happening. The timing of all of this is coming together in quite an interesting way because the season 2 of the Netflix animated show is also going to be premiering on the same day as the Game Awards. So we're going to be watching that, seeing how that ends, and then how that's going to lead into the reveal of this next game. Production on the Amazon TV show is also picking up. And they recently showed a statement saying that they're trying to have a reimagined universe and that this Amazon show is also going to link directly into the games as well. We also heard recently that an announcement on a female villain was going to be released soon as well. Very likely could be Natla, right? She's one of the most iconic female characters in Tomb Raider history. She is the villain that you would want to reboot with Lara. I would say so, at least. So if the Amazon show had Natla, it makes sense to tie it in with a full remake. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to think about, but at least these few days we have before the final announcement, it's quite fun to theorize and see what's going to happen. Now, one final thing I also wanted to mention was we have this very strange statue that is not related to Tomb Raider necessarily, but it could be interesting to theorize that it's something Tomb Raider related. So we have this very strange Dark Souls demonic gate portal statue that is being advertised as this big reveal at the Game Awards. This statue features some skeletons, some mummies, what looks like a crocodile and a bear and a tiger, and it looks very creepy, and it also has these red lights that look maybe Atlantean? I don't know. That could be a reach for sure. The hype on this is building up as if it's some huge new IP or some huge reveal, and it being related to Tomb Raider, whilst exciting for us, I'm not sure that the general public would react as well to that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy, but I feel like this sort of thing for Tomb Raider, I kind of don't expect this to be something related, but it's fun to mention anyway. There was also some discussion that potentially a Tomb Raider Underworld / Tomb Raider 1 remake combined story was happening. I don't really know about that. That seems a bit crazy. Underworld is a very different story to the one in Tomb Raider 1. They both feature Natla, of course, but how you don't connect Legend to that, I don't know. So I'm not going to talk about that too much because I don't really know how that would work. But would love to see it. But what we do know is Lara Croft is coming back. We're very happy about it, very excited about it. We've had about 700 different collabs in the last 2 years. We've built up all this hype, and now we're finally ready for a huge announcement. We're gonna go crazy. It's gonna be wild out there. Lara also won the BAFTA award for the most iconic video game character. She won 2 Guinness World Records for best-selling video game female character, and also for most magazine covers presented by a video game character. So Lara is just top of her game right now. We just need a huge reveal game. Please give us 2 games. I want my Tomb Raider 1 remake, and I also want my new Tomb Raider game. I deserve both. I've waited so long, and do you know what? I've been very patient with you, and I've only been nasty to Crystal Dynamics like 3 times this year, so I think they should cut me some slack. But yeah, it's nice to discuss this with you. Thanks so much for joining me, and hopefully there will be more discussions about this in the future. I'd like to promise that I will be a little bit better with my Tomb Raider coverage. No promises, but I'll do my best to engage with everybody. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, and I also have a Discord server if you want to join. Lots of fun people in there. We love discussing Tomb Raider. Anytime there's a news or announcement, we're always talking about things. Come and join us. Links will be in the description. I hope everybody enjoys the Game Awards and the announcement that follows, and I will speak to you all very soon. Adios.